Good afternoon. If you wondered why I haven't taken a video, I went to breakfast this morning. No, I woke up due to the fact that I woke up and then about 5-10 minutes later, maybe 30, the alarm started blaring. Someone set off the fire alarm. I'm wondering if it was because of for the fire alarm. I'm wondering if it was because of fire. In regards to the fire alarm, I wonder if it was due to popcorn, because I got out into the hallway and I was like, okay, we're all standing there waiting for a minute, because I remember one time the hall director just like took us out to the side, and that was only a couple months ago, and so like my ID broke. Still works. But yeah, so shoot, I need to take a shower. But yeah, so we all went out there for a little while. We stood in the hallway for a minute, and then finally like we started walking toward outside out front. And so we did that whenever we got out there. We stood out there for a few minutes, and I was like, wait a minute, I wish I brought like my car keys, because I could go into my car and fall asleep. And then after like 10-15 minutes, it was like 10:15, one of the ladies was like, we're gonna go to breakfast, and it's like, oh, breakfast doesn't open until 10:30, and she's like, oh man. So they like stood there for a while, and we waited, and then finally they were like, all right, you can go back in. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm guessing it was because somebody triggered the fire alarm due to what was it? Someone triggered the fire alarm due to burning popcorn, basically. It did smell burnt, but I smelled the popcorn all the way down the hallway, and then when I got out to the lobby, I still smelled it. I was like, how? Just how? Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm going to get ready for work. So, yeah, I'm going to take a shower, and then, but yeah, I went to breakfast, and then after breakfast, came back here and fell asleep. And I slept for 2 hours. A lady, like before I went to sleep, she's like, can you take me to get hibachi? I was like, I eventually messaged her back. I was like, sure, I'm going to wake up in 15 minutes or 15 minutes. If I don't wake up, knock on my door in like 20. She probably did that because like around 3:18, she texted me, or around a little after 3 o'clock, she sent me a message and was like, can I have a water? And so, like, I woke up and I sent her a message. I was like, sure, do you know where I'm at? And she's like, yeah. So she knocked on my door. It was such a quiet knock. I was like, holy cow. If she did knock on my door, no wonder I didn't wake up. Like, it was so quiet. It was so, like, I, like, opened the door. And whenever I opened it, I looked over where my waters, like, where they are now. So I was like, oh, my waters are in the car. So I was like, did you still want hibachi? And she's like, yeah. I was like, okay. So we went to hibachi, and she got what she wanted. And then I finally gave her the water. I told her I would give her around like noon, 1 o'clock. It was 1 o'clock. I finally got her the hibachi. I have leftovers. Oh, I have an energy drink. A tiny, tiny amount. I have so much bread too. I bet some of the bread is frozen too. So yeah, I went ahead and like got it, and then after I got it, I have peanut butter and bread. Oh, I also realized your cousin is actually back in town. So like, it took me until today. I was like, wait a minute, your cousin is back in town. Okay, so it's frozen on the top shelf, but it's not frozen on the... Okay, right here, the food is frozen. If it's up here, It's kind of frozen, but not really. What in the world? Like, it's cold here, but not here. This is messed up. So I can have ice cream up here, but I can't have ice cream in the freezer. What in the world is going on? I have a lot of bread. Here's my food. I miss the fridges that were like separate instead of in one area, because if it's separate, I might throw that away. Then yeah. Okay, I had sleep. I hope I'm good. So what I need to get is gas and water. So, yay. Then I won't be back until close to 3, I think. I'll like pick up the pizzas and take it. Oh yeah, last weekend. What happened was that I claim like 3 pizzas. I've learned it's like sometimes I'm upset. I'm like, can you guys leave me some pizzas so I can take to the homeless? But then I'm like, you know what I can do is that one of the other drivers, what he did was that he put his name on some of the stuff. And so what I decided, I'm going to go ahead and place my name on some of the stuff that I'm going to take. And so instead of taking like just 1 box of pizza, I'm like, that's ridiculous. I can go ahead and take like 3 or 4 boxes of pizza. So I'm like, okay, this is actually worth the trip of driving over, like, yeah. Driving over, delivering pizza, like giving them the pizzas, and then leaving. Because sometimes you have like a dozen people there. Literally, minimum 6, and then usually a lot more than that. Okay, black shirt. I thought I did laundry. Where are all the tank tops? Where are the... Oh, there's one. I don't know where the others are. Oh, well. So, yeah. It's basically... Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. What's happening? You know, I'm really glad that, a few days ago, a guy was like, it's going to be really cold this weekend. Or not a few days ago, a few, like, months ago. It's like, it's going to be cold this weekend. So I, like, layered up. I put sweatpants on, and then I put, like, pants on. And then I had, like, a tank top, a long shirt, black shirt, and then I think a second black shirt. Because it reached into the 20s and 30s. And then, yeah, I had those on. I stayed warm. I stayed so warm. I went out there, delivered the pizza. They're like, stay warm. Okay. I was like, it's all good. I have on like a bunch of pants and shirts, and I stayed warm. It was wonderful. Oh my goodness. It was nice. Why is it still like, I wonder what the temperature in here is. I need to read that book. Okay, there we go. So there's a book that someone said I could borrow, and I still haven't, like, read it. Hunger for More. It's a Christian status when the good life doesn't fill you. I need to, like, finish reading that. But, yeah. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is take a shower and go over to McAllister's, visit a friend of mine, and then after that go over to work. So probably be there for like an hour or 2. That's tight. This is loose-ish. Oh, we'll do that. Oh, they did have a work day. I forgot about it. I was like, after breakfast, I'll go to a work day, but I've been tired, so I completely forgot about it. And I didn't see any posts about it. Like, usually people will go ahead and be like, I'm here. Is anybody else here? Silence. So, did they even have a work day? I'm really wondering, did they? I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'll do that. And underwear. Okay. Putting my bag together of like the clothes I need to wear or not wear. So yeah. Anyways, I think that's about it. So I will talk to you later. Yeah, I've finally realized. Oh yeah, your cousin's like back home. I'm not sure if I told you this or not. I understand why you guys didn't tag certain people. Like, you wanted to have certain people to be the voice, and I was like, you can go ahead and put it as the voice, and like, people will come to Yule's channel because like you have that particular guy's voice. Is that you want to keep the particular author of the books to not find your channel, because if you do, or if he does find your channel, then yeah, you guys are screwed. But I think it's mainly you guys are screwed if you make money off of it. I'm gonna look into copyright laws now, and while I do it, I have no idea. But part of me really wants to look into copyright laws and see if that ends up being the case or not, of like, we're like, it's only copyright infringement if you make money off of it versus like no money. So yeah. And open sesame. Yay! That'll be good. Yeah. So I have no idea what time I went to bed last night. And I was lying in bed and I fell asleep. It was after midnight. That's all I know. And it's because, like, last night we played, I was called and they're like, hey, Auntie, you want to play water gun fight? I was like, okay. So I had fun. I hope they had fun. So, yeah. Is that towel? Sometimes I forget my towel. I'm like, no. And then I end up using the clothes that I have already worn as my towel to dry off. So, yay. Anyways, I will talk to you later. I hope that you have a great day. No guarantees. Oh yeah. In regards to your cousin, I thought it was cool, especially where it's like the daughter is like wild and free, but then like tame and like, yeah. So I was like, oh, and then I can't remember everything, but I thought it was sweet. And then also or your second cousin. It's actually considered second cousin. And then where your it's not even nephew, niece, but where the other second cousin is like can be loud and maybe too much for people, and I get it, but then also where a person is like learning to love or learning how to love. So overall, I get those different aspects and just trying to figure out how to do certain things or not to do certain things. So yeah. Anyways, I think that's really about it. I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a great day. Let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about, and I'll respond. If not tonight, I should be able to respond by tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully by Sunday at the latest. So, yeah. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Love you.